very common question we get is whether entry is safe for pets or not. And so a couple of things that we want to be thinking about before we get into answering that question. The first thing is that when it comes to de-icers, there is no government oversight. So it's not like weed control products that need to be registered as pesticides or disinfectants that have to be registered with the EPA. When it comes to de-icers, there's no government oversight. So what ends up happening in the market is there's a lot of what I would call misleading claims that are out there by folks that, quite frankly, just can get away with it. So when it comes to what we do, we always want to make sure that we're bringing data and guidance, even if it's expensive, and even if we don't like the answers, we want to make sure that we're offering that with all of our products. Because certainly when it comes to pets, it's not just the pets in your homes, it's, zoo animals, it's bomb sniffing dogs and service animals at airports. So we want to make sure that we're really doing the best job possible that we can in terms of making sure people are aware of all the impacts of using a product like Entry around pets. And so when it comes to pets, we're really concerned about three kind of areas. It'd be paws, it'd be eyes, and mouth. And so with Entry, it's going to be at the extreme safest end of what I would call the pet friendly scale. So very, 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 very safe as far as having to use something goes. Now, ideally, if we can get away from using any type of chemical de-icer, that's always going to be the best bet. But sometimes human safety has to kind of outweigh maybe pet safety because we got to keep people from slipping and falling. So we got to be thinking about, what do we use then to maximize safety, both for people and for pets. And so Entry is going to be on the extreme safest end of the pet friendly or pet safe scale. But reality is I wanted to make sure that we had data to support those claims, because the last thing I ever wanted to do is be a part of a product that hurt someone's animal that's been with the family for a long time, or harm an animal in a zoo or whatever it would be. And so sometimes it's hard to know the full impact of products, right? It's hard to know. And so we went a couple of years ago and had what's called a complete toxicological risk assessment done by an EPA approved laboratory. It's a lot of words, but it's similar to what we would have to do if the government ever decided to regulate de-icers as they would like a pesticide. And so this is 26 pages of data that basically at the end of it says Entry poses no known harm to pets when used as directed. And so you can see this on our chloridefree.com website. And it's a way for you to not have to take my word for it. You can review this data. I do believe that, if using nothing isn't an option and we have to use some sort of de-icer in winter, Entry is going to be the best choice that you can make when pet and human safety have to be balanced. Thanks.